This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. We're there with you. There, believe you me, next Thursday. So much things up on the board. One of the main things them you know is how them are going like is Usain Bolt them catch with dope in their blood. I don't understand that. How much people in a relay, not 3. 4 people in the relay. And them said them catch one man in the relay with dope in him system. But all eyes is upon him. It's Usain Bolt lose one of him. Them people are not easy, you know, Rasta. Them carry go way up in the sky a little more, them just let you go book on the ground, you know, like Jack and the Beanstalk. Is that terrible people, them, you know? I mean, him not have nothing to do with the dope in something, but I just film name a call. You don't know what's a film name a call? It's like a conspiracy against the man, Rasta. Really and truly, like a conspiracy. Understand it. Anyway, Jimmy Cliff, r.i.p will be inaugurating the first Jimmy Cliff Lifetime Achievement Award right up there in from our Mutabaroka doing first big show. Yes, for a Jimmy Cliff concert right up there, sir. We do a first big show and bus. Them never stop from that, man. And it is going to be a special occasion. Believe you me, it's going to be a special occasion because, you know, Jimmy Cliff is one of them artists where has done so much for Jamaica in terms of spreading the reggae gospel and has been integral in what we call the influence of a whole heap of rock artists. Yeah, whole heap of rock artists do over him song them. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to do it next week. We're going to play covers of Jimmy Cliff songs. Yes, covers of Jimmy Cliff songs. Not done by Jimmy Cliff himself, but out there, big artists out there who sell millions do over him song them, especially Many Rivers to Cross. Especially Many Rivers to Cross. Man, think of St. James, man, believe you me. And we really feel good if you know, say, r.i.p see it fit for Anna. Jimmy Cliff, yes, Dr. Jimmy Cliff, believe you me, it is really great. And the next thing where we want to tell you about, last night we mentioned it, so if you never hear, you're going to hear again, that the great trombonist Nambo Robinson passed away day before yesterday at age 67. Nambo Robinson is one of them key players in what you call the of reggae music that is lost now. You don't have that again because the youth them are use so much computer now. There is no space. As a matter of fact, what them are do is not melodical. So there's no need for any brass section. Well, we know that the brass section was a very vital part in a Jamaican music, especially in the ska era, when the brass section rule. One cannot forget the trombonist Dan Drummond. You know, we can't talk about others. But Nambo, from them time until now, has been using the wind in his body to produce music out of an instrument called the trombone. So we give thanks to the life of Nambo Robinson. We spoke to Sly and Robbie. Sly and Robbie is one of the two ones them who Nambo has toured with, played with, and a lot of them songs, them hit songs. And he was also very close with Dean Fraser. Them start a group named the Ras Brass. This group used to also play with Light Parks and We the People. And that group, including Chico, Dean Fraser and Nambo Robinson, was a mainstay and a lot of reggae shows. We couldn't get Dean Fraser last night because we know it go. Close friend, your phone I get bombarded, so you lock off your phone. We don't feel low about it. We know them things that go. Would I lock off my phone too? But we know that him promise you today say him going to answer him phone today. Him going to answer him phone today. Yeah. So we want to connect to him. But first, Nambo Robinson. Here goes. Nambo Robinson, this is the Steppin Razor. We have on the line Dean Fraser. How you doing?
Good news, man. What going on?
I know it going on. I cuss you too. You like have your phone, Pavel. More than the same thing.
Yeah, man. I know, man. We really just had to just cool out, you know, and just read the phone yesterday. And I mean, I did that also for most of this morning, but then, you know, I have to talk to you still. A time to talk, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, so me just get a call a while ago, say, him did up Stone Hill there.
Yeah.
With a whole heap of ones from France and thing, we had some record.
Yes, because he and I are supposed to have gone there 8 o'clock yesterday morning to record, you know.
And that's the last time you hear from him, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, the last time I heard from him, no man, the last time I heard from him was, Tuesday evening, somewhere around 7 o'clock. Because that is where we made the plan that, because we had done a session at Penthouse before, and then him say, all right, the people, them the Stone Hill, and them want to record and things. So, him say, make we record tomorrow. But, you know, Dean, I have rehearsals, you know, with Taros and thing. I said, no, man, me wake up early, make we do it 8 o'clock. So him say, fine. So the plan now was just me first get up, go up the hill, Stone Hill. When we reach halfway up there, me just call him and say, ready kid, you know, as we call him, you know. And we just meet him and we go to the session, you know. But then, you know, the middle of the 5:30, then when I get little exercise, I just get the most devastating call, you know.
Well, I mean, I tell you, it's rough, man. It's rough. So tell me something now, because we had talked to Slide him last night. So, Robbie said female relationship go back way far long in the east there before even him join up with Mystic Revelation in Cedric. But so you and him, you and him know together, the Ras Brass?
Well, you want to know, me and him span 48 years, you know.
You're 48?
No, but me and him, I go from 40. When we meet Nambo, me are like 12.
You serious?
Yeah. And
which part that? Which part of the meet?
We meet at Jonestown.
Okay.
On Love Street, I want one place named National Volunteers.
You know, some at 2 Love Street, me used to there.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
2 Love Street,
right?
Used to there.
Yeah, and the place that me meet Nambo, it could be either 6 Love Street or 7 Love Street. You understand me? It was almost at the corner of Love Street and Thompson Street.
Or, you know, so we must pass right there, like you.
Well, yeah.
Fly kite and all them something.
right. But I'm jungling name down there. So, you know, it's
So,
you know?
all right, so them time, you know, grow up and run up and down the place and thing.
Yeah.
So what kind of music thing coming out, you know? Because
started, you know, that's where it started.
Okay.
Because when I went there, I came from school and went there to learn to play. But then now, my teacher now, him called Nambo Sergeant Major. Because at the time, I don't know if you know that Nambo was in the army at that time.
No, I never know that Nambo in the army, man. Yeah,
it was on a reserve, you know?
Yeah.
So at that time now, Nambo in the army, and so we music teacher call him the Sergeant Major, meaning that him take care of the whole away.
Okay.
So Nambo start take care of me, you know, from them time from me at 12-year-old.
All right, hold on the region. Hold on.
Yes?
Yeah, the time is 2:30 on the Steppin Razor. We're talking about this tragic passing away of Nambo Robinson, the trombonist. Yes, Dean. Yeah, you know, that's, you know, Sergeant Major, he used to take care of, you know, yes.
Yes, that means that the Sergeant Major have to take care of me. So people like myself, Chico Chin, you know, another trumpeter named Clive Davis, you know, and people like Barry, you know, all of these people, because we were all youngsters learning to play at the time. So Nambo now was like the big brother who come, make sure that we practice what we're supposed to practice, and you know, and then him go practice.
Okay, but you know, it's amazing that last time I talked to Sly and Robbie, and the two of them get the same thing, what argument to say, as a number encourage them a whole heap of time to go do certain things. Even just because Sly and Robbie just going out there as artists, him say as a number, but as artists, and him will come with them and all them there. So it must really a great situation.
Yes, well, if it's not for now, Nambo always believe in things like that. Nambo has always believed in doing it. Let's do something. You know, Nambo was one of those musicians who wanted to sit back and wait. You know, him always said, let's do something. So if it's with Sly and Robbie, he'll do it. Or of course, you know, he had a group called Hydrin, who, you know, you know, all these youngsters from the School of Music that he put together, and him teach them ska, him teach them mental, reggae, rocksteady, everything, you know. So therefore, Nambo now was a man who, him was the motivator, and him always say, come, we're going to try this, you know. So, and that is one of the reasons why a band existed, called
you and him was part of the main inspiration.
That's the main that's the main thing where we put together.
Gibby and Fletcher.
Yes, and it had him Gibby, Michael Fletcher. Gibby, Michael Fletcher, Handel Tucker, Eric Barnett, Christopher Birch.
And I must tell
Winston Bowen.
I must tell the people them that I had the honor of going out there with
us. Right.
8 weeks in America with Diamonds.
With the Mighty Diamonds.
And 6 weeks in Europe with Sugar Mine and Junior Reid.
Junior Reid.
That was wonderful, man. That was wonderful. All right, so when you decide, so you and Chico and him will come together to do this?
Well, that decision came via a man called r.i.p.
Okay.
Because at that time, Nambo had gone to the US to do a little stint, you understand me? And after doing that, Nambo said, now go home go play music with my virgin there, you know. So Nambo come forward at Jamaica. So when Nambo come forward, me I play with a band named Sonny Bradshaw 7, you know, as a young teenager and thing. So while me there my yard and me just see Nambo turn up, and Nambo just say, come. And I say, one on Nambo, because him always I say, come. Somewhere you think say, come, I could do this. And he say, right now, we're going to play for live park, but and we're going to form a hand section with strong and all of that, you know? So at that time, Chico and another trombone player named Light Car was a part of Lighty's band. So, boy, we just do a number there, and I mean, me know say, I be a chance of a life really, because, you know, as a youth, you know, working with a band where you know, say, you're going to get $10 every week, you know, was the thing to do. But now I say, come, we go studio, go play for a record and make music, man. So me just go.
Studio musicians and thing.
Yes, and then now, that is where a man named Clive Hunt come in.
Clive.
Yes, because
producer, engineer.
Yes, because Clive Hunt now affectionately known as Azul Hunt, that's what we call him. You know, Clive was working for Miss Passenger down at Duke Reed at the time. So Clive said he wants a new song, right? And of course, them times they have me tell you, Nambo did do a little stint of foreign and come back, and he never settled yet. So, you know, Nambo was doing also with music, you know. So Clive just come and say, look here, man, wanna come, man. And so we ended up going to Miss Passenger place, and that's where we started with the section, right? So at that time now, we had 3 trumpeters. See, you had a trumpeter named Brackenridge, right? And that's Arnold Brackenridge, and we have Chico Chin and Clive himself who played trumpet. But then, of course, Clive as a producer, they just ease off of the trumpet business, and so Brackenridge and Chico now took his place, and of course, Nambo there has a great trombone player, so, this is where we start now as a section now with a whole heap of cuts and everything, and we started to play on a lot of songs till it moved to Dennis Brown.
So only that tour for a long time with Light Parks and Dennis Brown for a long time.
Yeah, because that started about 1970. And now, after we did that, of course, the Honorable Robert Nesta Marley sent away. And so we recorded the album called Survival. With Bob Marley and the Wailers, and, we just move from strength to strength. But then, with all of that, Nambo is the man where I always said to me, Canon, because I don't know if Nambo don't know my right name, because Nambo has never called me by my right name.
Canon himself all the while. Canon himself all the while.
He always say, Canon. I've known Nambo for all these years, and I don't remember, not even once, that Nambo say, what Dean? He just say, Canon, come. You understand what I say? And, we did a lot, we toured a lot, we made great music, and of course, with a brother like Nambo, a big brother, it was just fantastic, because this is a man now, me amongst Nambo not rum or smoke weed or nothing. Nambo always just say, come, and thing, and, me turn out to be a musician who never drink or smoke. You understand what I say? And Nambo is a man that always just a guide you and actually say, Nambo said, look at this no man. Till Nambo just come to me one day and say, so we should have far go road pan. And I say, boy, there goes Nambo again, man. Nambo said, no man, I could do something, man. And we just get some, between KB and Tucker. Actually, the band started with Glenn Brown as the bass player.
Okay.
Yes, and then after Glenn Brown, comes Derek Barnett. Yeah. Right? Bass and then, of course, the great Michael Fletcher also. You understand? Yeah. So, we did, we went through, and as 809, we were the first to do the record in Jamaica, and yes, Nambo was always the man who say, yo, we have to rehearse 4 times a week whether we are play or not. See, so now we carry over them things now to Luciana and Taros and Sizzler and all them people.
When I not you go on a tour, so you just rehearse it.
We have to rehearse. We have to sound right all the time and sound good and sound like we know what we're doing.
Yeah. All right.
And
so, I don't know. So, at what time, all right, we know some used to move with Cedric Brooks, and one at the time, I want to the music, them reflect Rastafari, but then we see him shift to Islam, to Muslim. At what point in his life him decide, say, him is a Muslim?
I think it was what would that be? It would be the late 90s.
Late 90s?
Mid to late 90s, yeah, because, of course, Nambo also sold because Nambo is a spiritual man, very, very, very spiritual, because even on tour with the days of D Brown and all of that, Nambo was the man who prayed before we go up on stage, and you understand me? So he's a very, very, very spiritual person, and then of course he convert to Islam, and he was very, very serious. We used to enjoy, more time Nambo with the all of my yard and all 5 o'clock in the morning. We just hear him pray and I sing, and it just sound wicked, kind of like echo through the house and thing. And as a musical person, I found it fantastic,
Yeah. So, how much you have?
Now, I've 3 great kids,
Yeah.
Of course, one of them is the guitar player for Chronic.
Yeah.
And his daughter lives in Japan, and his first son lives in the US. And they're all big. Yeah, man.
And I don't think that him lady plan anything yet, or if the them come together yet and start to formalize celebrate.
Well, I have a little thing still, but I can't make a statement until I confirm with her later on today.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So, but you know, as Islam, it has to be very quick, right?
Yeah. You know, them not do them thing long.
Right. So,
and all them something.
Right.
Well, brethren, say, you know, I mean, it's weird that we have to talk to you in them circumstances there when you should have talked.
Yeah, you know, but you know, like personally me just feel like my right hand cut off right now, you know. As you know, Nambo always stand on my right, you know. You know, so you know, it just feel a little weird. It really feel, you know,
empty,
upside down right now,
like you feel
and empty, you know.
Yeah. All right, brethren. Well, we have to say we'll go through still, you know, and just keep me informed how we are going, because, you know, we have to eat something.
I will, Muta, you know, we just want to give thanks to the reasoning and, you know, tell the people that Jamaica, say right now, that man, anything that I have achieved as Dean Fraser is through that man. You know,
give thanks,
you know,
give thanks.
Give thanks. Come on.
Yeah, we've been talking to Dean Fraser. Last night we talked to Sly and Robbie. We should have really talked to Clive Hunt, you know, but another time. But we talked to Dean Fraser. One of the ones them was part of the brass section, the most international reggae brass section in our reggae music. Yeah, Robert.
Yeah, man.
All right. Me don't know, because 4 man run a race. And one man in the race, them find, say, he might take drugs. But the man who, them don't find with no drugs, is him a get penalized more than everybody else.
He's not...
Like them a call up him name more.
Yeah, but he's not being penalized, you know. But
if them take away him things are penalizing that...
No, I'm saying people are not penalized. I mean, his name must be called.
Yeah, me not say him name must
Unfortunately
be called. Unfortunately so. It's not him... No, all right, me not say him name must be called. But me not hear the brethren who them find the drug a call like him name.
Yeah, because you say, you say Donkey's at the world level, man.
Yeah.
Bolt is a bigger name, an easier name to call. When you say Bolt, everybody, it resonates with everybody. Less so when you say Nesta Carter.
So how you see that? How you see that? How you see that whole thing? Because them a claim say the drug what them find on him is not one that was on
the ban list. Directly.
Yeah.
But it has been on the, I don't remember the name of the card, that list from 2004. But it wasn't, so if you test positive for that before 2010, what you really should be getting is a warning. After that. But basically, it is from a family of drugs. So if you don't take the drug itself, but you take something with similar structure, it reacts the same way. So I guess in the appeal we'll hear more about that. But hopefully we can mount a strong appeal.
So much millions of dollars.
Whole heap of money. But I am of the view that the money really shouldn't be a problem, because it is going to cost us more if we don't find the money for the appeal. Yeah, because I remember we're talking about Usain Bolt. I don't think it will take away what he has done in terms of his legacy, but you still want it to have no blemish on it.
Yeah, but within himself, he must feel away, because he must take the one I made.
Yeah, he must feel away. But remember, we were always talking about the triple treble.
Yeah.
It's a feat that has never been accomplished at the Olympic Games. Yeah. So he was the first to have gone there. So it is
you don't give back the medal?
No, but you have to give it back. What it doesn't change is the fact that he's the greatest sprinter ever. Yeah, if you take away, even if you take away another one, if them take away the sprint relay medal from London, and take away the one from Beijing, from Brazil, him still is the greatest sprinter, because he would have won the gold medal in the 100 and 200 meters at 3 consecutive Olympic Games. That is a phenomenon. So him not really lose nothing. Mentally, he go lose a little thing. I say, boy, the triple treble is what we normally want to talk about.
But I feel away, because every time I hear the thing, me hear them I say, Usain Bolt will lose one of his medals. Like that's about it.
Like a Usain Bolt commit a sin.
Like, oh, the hell, Usain Bolt. So,
that's how it is.
I said the world on level. Believe you me. It hurt me though.
But there's because remember that was a world record running to him.
But how it a call?
Yeah.
It's like the press.
I remember Jamaica's name is being called to him because some people start already say, see me they tell you no.
So them I take drugs.
Yeah.
And maybe later on the line I'm gonna find that you say that I take drugs too.
I don't be surprised if they come with that too.
John, I tell you man, it hurt me man. It hurt me last time.
But it's a system, why? It's a system, you know. But
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Alright, so give thanks. Give thanks. Really and truly, boy. It hurtful. The man talking about persecution and at this time, and I tell you the thing I go now, you don't know if you trust again. You know, we're tired to say it. We don't know if you trust again, you know. Believe you me, because you have some people, you know, where it's put in charge of our safety and our children's safety. Only to find out these people are abusing our children and our grandparents. I can't believe it. I mean, it has gone on for a long time, you know, but give thanks to social media and give thanks to the opening of certain things, that it can be highlighted to a level, you know. I just don't understand what is it with these people of the cloth that cause them to be so sexually motivated and aroused by little children. I mean, it reaches to you know that you know to talk about that thing 90 and it don't know, you know, because as you don't talk about one, you hear about the next one. I don't talk because last week we don't talk about one and we used to say two of the man them who resign is now held for the same thing. And then just as we are thinking with that one, you know, we hear about one that happened 2 years ago. You can just imagine how much of them out there. We are praying for our little children them. And it's not P-R-A-Y neither, it's P-R-E-Y. Can you imagine how much of them out there? If that is only where them catch, you know. And you know, most of the time, the amount where you catch is not even half of the amount when you get caught, you know. But them say time longer than rope, you know. Time longer than rope. And the more you see these things is coming to light, is the more them can't hide. It's a disgusting state of affair, man. Totally disgusting. You know, you expect that from something else, someone else, another group of people, but you don't expect that from Pastor Rasta. So you can't trust now. You sit down in your church on a Sunday now, and you have to try to figure out if the pastor will talk about God and save your soul from wickedness and how you're cruel and how sleepy guy and how your man and him have uncle and how your man. Him are the worst than that. I mean, while him a lick down the Obia man, you know. Him a pedophile. What kind of thing that, man? Want to do better than that, Rasta? Because really and truly, that was the last, I mean, really and truly, Jamaican people claim to them are Christian, you know. And that was the last group of people Jamaican people did have to say, why spend time with the person, make him teach about God. I really actually can't teach people about God neither, and it's foolishness where you teach somebody about God. You know, really and truly, man, it's disgusting that you live in our country small, and now you have to wonder about your little children them going to church and who they meet in a church. Church, the most sacred place you can think about in a Jamaica, Rasta. I mean, if you're picking going around by here, say under 18, you can't sell under 18 children alcohol or cigarette. Lord, I'm going to have to go put up a sign by the church door. No teenager allowed under 18, no child under 18 allowed in this building. You can't just imagine that. And that's how we reach right now. You have to go put up, you have to go paste on the front of the church. No underage children allowed in this building. The broadcast commission have to go start monitor the church and put where them say 13, 14 or 18 X-rated. Can you imagine you're going to a church now, you have to figure out if you must go in at that church because you're going to hear something or something could happen in that church or you don't want your pick to know about. And the word thing about it, is that them now pay tax. And years me I tell them say, church not like church again, That means the church supposed to pay tax in Jamaica. Them are collecting enough money for pay taxes. If church in Jamaica was paying taxes, you wouldn't have to go to the IMF. If church in pay tax, you wouldn't have to go to the IMF. Because the amount of money and the tenth of your tithes and people take it serious about it in the Bible, said give a 10 portion of your tithe. The 10 portion where you give is going to the pastor and his son. If you go to Miami in college, you fly out and go to Florida to go get medicine and all these things. Them now go to the hospital downtown. And now it reaches a stage where we could have to go put up sign on church door. No children allowed. That means that Brian can't go to church again, Because that little youth, and you can't trust these people. Them need to put up sign on church door now, Rasta. Because this is the last place in a Jamaica where you would allow your children them to go without any fear of anything ever happen to them. This is the last place. I don't know where else in Jamaica Jamaican people trust like the church and the pastor. Then now go church no other people there because they must say you don't have no God in you. And the pastor is the one who have God in him. And now you have to go put up sign on church door. No children allowed. Oh gosh, man, it's a terrible thing where you have to think them really. Yes, we attack again, say. This thing have become an epidemic, man. Because I think on all my grandchildren, my beautiful grandchildren, them. You need to put up a sign PG-13 on church door, Yes, church door need PG-13, parental guidance necessary. Because me I tell you the truth, me wouldn't like no say, me send my grandson go to church. Because people are say, you're going to make the picnic town Rasta like the other picnic them. And when my little grand picnic go to church, and me think say, I get the word of God, he might get the word something else. I want terrible thing, Just to think about it makes me, Because look, after we done hear that one, 55-year-old Kingston Pastor Paul Hanniford has been convicted in the Home Circuit Court for having sexual intercourse with a 13-year-old girl. He baptized. Now this man should be crucified. He baptized the little girl. The in-camera trial featured testimonies from the victim, who is now 15, which I mean says 2 years ago, and her then 5-year-old brother who witnessed the incident at the pastor's home. Prosecutors led evidence that Hanniford, the pastor of a Pentecostal church, took the two children to his house under the pretense that they were going for a drive out. According to the prosecution, the pastor gave the 5-year-old boy cornflakes and put him around a dining table. The 13-year-old girl indicated to the pastor that she wanted to use the bathroom, and Hanniford accompanied her. He later removed her from the bathroom, took her to a bedroom, and assaulted her. Prosecutors led evidence that the 5-year-old boy, and hearing the sister crying, rushed to the room and saw the pastor assaulting his sister. Hanniford later returned the children to their mother at his church. Prosecutor said on reuniting with his mother, the boy made several attempts to tell her about the attack in the presence of the pastor, but was shut down by the minister. On the boy's fourth attempt, however, he blurted out an account of what happened. The following day, the mother repeated what she had heard to the church elders. Dissatisfied with this response, she took the matter to the police charged. This is not good for Jamaica. Not good. Because this one happened 2 years ago. The man just get charged. We just hear about one from our next denomination. And we know about this. We know about the altar boys them in Jamaica. From me, I hear about altar boys in the Roman Catholic Church. We hear about them things a long, long time. So it's not just a new phenomenon going. It's just that now things are come up to bump and it a boil over. And now people attack loud. How can you trust someone with your children like this? And this is the last place on earth you have to protect your children them. And now it becomes a place where, it's a place of sin, because I never work with the sin thing, but PG-13, because the girl is 13 years old, so them should have a sign mark PG-13 upon the church door them. And not to mention the cover up them. Because we hear about the one the other day where the community, they are cover it up because them feel that the pastor is a good man in the community and them are blame the victim and the mother of the victim. That's not right, man. I mean, how much of them more things there? We're going to find out. How much more things? How much more of that involved? People are like, hey, you talk about these things, you know. Especially if you're a Christian. If you claim to you're a Christian, you don't want to hear these things talk out so loud. You prefer hear it talk quiet, secret. Well, we have a microphone in front of our mouth that we talk loud. And we have said this. Where is the church going in Jamaica? When the last place that you have trust in, you cannot trust the people them who's in charge of these things. Apart from them, I don't thief people money for a long time. And I tell you about get 10% of your money to church. And we know that the church is growing big. The pastor is getting fat. And the congregation is still giving him 10% up, 10% up, 10%. It's a joke business. A joke business. I don't see how somebody should feel comfortable that way there. There's no way I want you to feel comfortable in Jamaica if you know this. How much weeks now we are going through this thing? How many weeks now? And every week we hear about a different one. Every week we hear about a different one. Till now we hear about one we're gone from long time. I just come to the court now where I try. How can we feel comfortable? Nobody would trust them children to go stay with a Rasta. No. Trust the children to go stay with a Rasta. No, sir. Them dirty Rasta boy, they go smoke ganja and me pick the face. Damn idiot, them both man of God and all this foolishness. That's the first thing you hear them say, you know. Not trust the Rasta boy, them over there. Don't make us see you go at them gate, you know. Them want to put PG-13 on the Rasta gate. That is what they want, the PG-13. Don't go over that yard. It's too much dirty Rasta over there. Damn Rasta idiot them. Damn fool about them talk about damn Africa. Before them talk about go to heaven. Well, say a whole heap of grand picnic go to heaven, yeah? I want the Brian Rasta. Brian, come out of the studio, man. A whole heap of little girls are going to heaven. It is madness, Rasta. It is really madness. No, my little granddaughter, them can't tell me about them are going to church, you know. Believe you me. I prefer them go to St. Thomas. Yes, I'll go visit. I'll go St. Mary, go visit. Go visit Bobby Montague uncle. I've been looking for Bobby Montague uncle the whole week. Mr. Bobby Montague uncle, whosoever you are, please contact Muta Baruch at r.i.p, please. I would like to speak to you. And you would like to know what I want to speak to you about. It's not what your nephew said. It's about my personal situation. I find myself in a personal situation that needs to be rectified. And I heard that you people from St. Mary work different from the people from St. Thomas. And even though I find it very decent and nice to work with the St. Thomas people, but them giving me sour lime now to put in my pocket. And I can't take the whole heap of sour lime in my pocket. It makes me smell like sour lime. So if you can just direct me, sir, I'm talking to Mr. Montague uncle, could you direct me please to tell me what else I can put in my pocket other than nutmeg and lime? I need something else in my pocket because the lime is sour and it cut out my pocket hole and make my money dropping out. I experience kinds of habit. So we just want to know what else is there. Please, Mr. Montague uncle, could you please call me before the program done and let me speak to you, sir? I know you have some solutions to a lot of Jamaica problem, or your dearly beloved relative would not mention you. So he must have some faith in you. Is him that the on the phone, eh? I know say, Sleepy must have faith in you if you call you so, pan radio and get you popular. Yes, him is sleeping. Bobby Montague, you asleep. You don't realize that you're asleep. You're asleep, man. Trust me. When you say you cannot mention now, through the man them a turn them ring one way and turn them ring the other way, you start about your uncle. Your uncle, I want to give a message for your uncle too. But I wait till I get it, and I'm going to tell a lie like politician. I try to find him. A 38-year-old security guard was allegedly sexually assaulted. A 38-year-old security guard who allegedly sexually assaulted a 5-year-old girl last year has been charged by the police. The man, Iglesias Williams, has been charged with grievous sexual assault. Iglesias, as well as his 36-year-old brother, Joel Williams, were charged by investigators assigned to the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse on Monday. Joel Williams have been charged with allegedly threatening a Crown witness. Both are scheduled to appear in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Friday. You don't realize it's not the same thing I did read a while ago. It's a different thing I read as you know. By a security guard and a 5-year-old. 5. Just check it, you know. Look at a 5-year-old girl, little child, and imagine a 38-year-old man sexually assault that. A Riverton City, the man they forgo, you know. Yeah, man. Riverton City, the man they forgo, Rasta. Believe you me, because I mean, it's where I go on. It's where I go on. Really and truly, what is going on? Can somebody please tell me what is going on? Police investigators are now on the scene on Eve Lane near Hero Circle. But no, I'm on them little lane there. Them little lane there, some Baka lane, you know. Police investigators are now on the scene on Eve Lane near Hero Circle in downtown, where the body of a 13-year-old Rachian Smith was found a short while ago. The body has been the body has both hands bound and gunshot wounds to the head. A 13-year-old. Why? Well, I never know if you say no Rasta, but I just go and play some music, you know, because I'm going to say the wrong thing on the radio. I'm going to say the wrong thing, trust me. I know say when me I say another wrong thing. This is Chronics and Janine. This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. We're there with you. I go through the things we're topical in Jamaica right now, and unfortunately the thing where it's topical right now is about the people them that we gave our hearts and souls to in the name of Jesus Christ. Or the keepers. But now I am recommending that we put PG-13 on our church door. And church supposed to pay tax. It's too long. Church collect money under false pretense and not paying tax in Jamaica, and everybody else have to pay tax except church. What is the church? Church then and church now is two different things. What is the church doing now that they should be exempt from taxes in Jamaica? What are they doing different? Why is it recommended from some old medieval European idea that church is now is exempt from taxes? And I am telling the government, and it's because I'm afraid, because the church wields so much power in Jamaica, but I am telling you no. Anyhow, church pay tax in Jamaica, we don't have to go and know IMF. As a matter of fact, all this ganja thing we not talk about, are going to make millions of dollars for Jamaica. All that would need to be a problem again. Because the amount of money we church collecting in Jamaica, can you imagine a man have 100 people in our church, and that is like a minimal thing. 100 people in our church and each person I get $100. And that is just 100 people. Most places you have some tent and we all are 3,000-4,000 people. May I tell you? And some people I give more just to show off. Some people I give more just first time you go to church, nobody don't know where you give, you know. But you know, somebody give when you see them give an envelope. Oh gosh, man, that little envelope, them cute. You have some cute envelope, you know, when people when you put money in that envelope, then them hold up not the ear first and weave it round and just drop it into the collection. May I tell you, when we used to go to church with my grandmother, it's the 4 days thing, man, they have one plate. One wooden plate and walk around the place, you know. And some people just find a little change and drop in there. You see, when a man put a paper money in that time, all $50. You see, when a man put paper money in there, him not take it out and put it in the place, you know. Him take it out and put it in him a little bit. And everybody will look for the next one. Boy, I want them people. A man will look how much money you are getting, you know. Then she couldn't give more than that. Boy, them people, they look at the clothes which she have on. And I'm going that she put in the collection plate. Boy, may I tell you, see, these people, them don't love the Lord, you know. Terrible. Me go experience that in a church. My mother used to wake me up 6 o'clock in the morning, every Sunday morning to go to mass. Roman Catholic Church, and I have to walk in this coat and tie and suit and my bow tie each up and my neck. And I sweat no right till I can't pull it. Because I never go pull it, but I course me and say, I saw you go to church. No, me I tell you no, believe you me. The cathedral church, the front row was set for certain people. The front row. When you go there, you can't sit down there, so. Those are the people them who get envelope with their money. The people them who get coins and things sit down up more. And the person up there, so, in a big cloak. And when them done talking Latin, you don't even know where I say. Because them never used to talk English in a church, in a Roman Catholic church sometime, and Latin. And there's some little altar boys come out in a them gown. May I tell you? Them days they have white fathers, man. Them don't know where them get them man from, you know. White father always fat. All of the father them fat, like them have diabetes. All of them have diabetes, you know. Me know a father, you know. And I kid you not. I mean, well, really, actually, me I come down upon them. I come down upon them. Them deserve it because of what them are doing in Jamaica. Me know a father, you know, well-established father in Jamaica, you know. Him used to station round a water house, you know. Believe you me, I'm not telling no lie. I never hear a man cause so much bad word. You see, if you ever go in the place when them are watching blue movie them, and you disturb him, appear bad word him cause I tell you, you know. Big father, you know, me I tell you, say, when you see me in a newspaper, you know, when you see me in a newspaper, and when you hear me talk and them ask for my advice, you know, you'd have never know, say that man, they cause bad word, you know. You'd have never know. Say the big red man, big and fat. A cause bad word, you know, you say, but wait. A father said, the people them said, don't go over there, you know. Father will tell you bad word. In bad word alone, make the people them not want to go over there. And when you see me not glean on newspaper, man, oh gosh, man, may I tell you, man, immediately, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It is now 20 days since I have not repented. Ezra, you know what I talk about. Ezra know what I talk about, man. Believe you me, Ezra know what I talk about. Terrible thing we are experiencing. And this is where we are talking about now, so we need to go to heaven. Them people can't carry me go heaven, you know. Me one will go there by myself. If me have to go to heaven, me one will try there and do whatsoever supposed to do to reach there. Them can't make me go there. Them people don't make you go to hell 100 times over and start love all Satan down there too. Believe you me, because no pick them down at Satan place. You know, I know it's a little picnic them are angels, a little picnic them. All of the angels them are some little baby, you know. Yeah, some little baby with all bow and arrow. Cupid and all them things there, them have bow and arrow, you know. Children them are fly all over the place. I don't want to pick me a fly around me. Believe you me. And Santa is a pedophile. His peer children them have sit down in him lap every year. And them have some little short man. When can't find a picture at the North Pole, them take the little short man them. I carry go a North Pole with him. Terrible man.
Yeah, just moved to Wagwan.
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah man, I'm auntie to uncle man. What the problem?
No, how you mean how me know say we are talking to Baba man to your uncle?
But I'm telling you.
Which part
I must call her before the program done.
Okay.
So I'm calling you.
So where you live, sir?
I'm living in like St. Mary, but I don't want you to follow I'm in the nephew, you know, man.
I don't follow your nephew. I just
because them say him uncle, you know. And I talked to him already the other day about this thing, you know. I don't want him going around talking these things.
All right, so let me ask you a question now. Using father, brother, right?
Yes.
When father there now? When father there? Where Bobby man your father is? Yes. Just
don't listen to that boy, you know, right?
No, me not listen to me ask you where you
I talked to him already the other day. So when him have a problem,
yeah.
I just want him come to me, right? And I can take care of deal with him. I don't want him to publish the thing like that.
So how much brother how much uncle him have? How much uncle him have?
Motor.
Yeah.
Listen to what I say.
No, me I listen to what I say.
Let's say something so I'm helping you out.
Yes,
you just don't need to go there, so.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is the line where you have in your pocket where you say you want it and you can go to your pocket.
Yeah.
But the man laugh and you say I must call him before the day done talk.
Yeah, man, I'm glad say you call me. I'm glad say you call me, man.
You laugh, right. This is the line where you walk it now.
Yes.
You don't need to walk it no more line. You don't know.
Yes.
You can walk it. Right?
Yes.
Just put a
rusty nail.
Yes, walk with a rusty nail.
Okay.
Right, so you don't need to walk with no more line.
Okay.
Right, enjoy the rest of the day. And
so you don't talk?
Right?
You know what I'm asking a question.
Motor, right now I'm in a meeting. Just to the secretary call me and say, I must get in touch with you before the day done.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing.
All right, so you can't leave a number with the operator when I call you back later?
All right. Hold on.
I can take you off of the ear and take a number from you, right? Yeah, hold on. Take it down. Yeah, all right. Well, this man called and said, Miss Barbie man, take you uncle. And he must suggest him must walk with the line, must walk with a rusty nail in my pocket. Alright, sir. Why I tell you, I don't know if I verify this thing, I don't know if I verify this, and I don't verify it. Really, but him don't give me a chance to talk to him. But I want to get him number. Him number, you don't get it. We should have press it down and so, and then you take it up from there. So
He can't call.
him now go call back.
You can get the message, so tell him again.
The man who go by Bobby Man think you uncle just called me a while ago. You can't just call back, let me get your number. We need to get your number to talk to you seriously about this thing because I threw it out there and it come back to me and I'm glad to know. But when me tell me about the lime thing, you know, it's really my grandparents' name. I don't be a walk with the lime in our pocket, you know. And my grandparents, them used to walk with the lime. And my grandmother, me used to say, go market with lime and garlic in our pocket. So he must say rusty nail. You know, my mother used to put rusty nail when she cook peas. She put rusty nail in the pot so the peas can cook quick. I don't know what is it that is in rusty nail that make your peas cook quick, but that is where I grew up on. But I want to talk to this man, though. Believe you me, I want to talk to this man. Yeah, that man who called a while ago, we really have to get him back to verify where he must say, you know. Because he must say, he's my uncle. But we really don't know. That's why I didn't really want to talk to him. By the time I don't talk to him, we will find out if I'm really uncle or not. But it's very interesting. Very interesting. So, I tell you, this is something else. Really something else. Okay, deliverance from the negative. This is the Steppin Razor. We have on the line here Reverend Gary Harriott, the General Secretary of the Jamaica Council of Churches. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Muta. How are you?
I am okay, sir. I wonder if you see him, Gary Harriott, I know. You was in the, you was in, there you book up yet?
Yes, man. I'm sure we have crossed paths at different times.
okay, all right. Mr. Harriott.
Yes.
As a reverend out there, how you feel in terms of the we are going at right now? How you feel about the whole situation?
Boy, Muta, many of us are feeling really broken and distressed about the situation, but we also keep saying to a number of persons, it is said you should have waste a good crisis. So the church has to deal with what's going on and allow it to challenge us to move forward in a better way. We have to look at what we need to improve upon so that we can maintain our weakness that we have had in this country for many years.
All right, so since these stories break out, and we find, say, every week since the year start, we hear of a new story. The council of churches have met, as a body to really deal with the way forward, or is just there and no one is, everybody doing them individual thing. Is there a council that is taking place with the churches, them?
Reflections are taking place at different levels, both with the council and with what is called the Jamaica umbrella groups of churches. A number of churches, before things happen, it doesn't bring light to what the other things you have been doing before.
Yeah.
But a number of churches, before these allegations, etc., have been doing things in terms of sensitizing their membership about the protection of our children. A number of churches have established policies, have been training some of their key workers who work with children and young people. So that has been going. In 2012, I think it was, a number of churches, both in Kingston and Montego Bay, came together. We had a Children at Risk conference. I remember we had one of our judges that worked quite a bit with these cases, who did presentations helping us to understand the law, etc. So things have been happening. And what it means that more of us, some churches may not yet have policies, and that we're hoping that if they do not get the act together and become more
when you say some churches don't have no policy, what policy you talk about?
In terms of focus on child protection, some churches may not. I'm not sure, but I suspect some may not.
Yes.
But other churches, especially more established churches, are likely to have these, protocol in place and so forth. But what we're saying is that those who have may need to review what they have. Those who may not have need to begin to think seriously about, what measures you put in place to be more proactive in protecting our children and the vulnerable among us.
All right. So is this a counseling to the pastors or is it a counseling to the congregation?
Well, everybody, both clergy and membership. Yes. And also you do general things with membership, sensitizing them, but also especially those who provide leadership, whether as clergy or as, youth workers, Sunday school or Sabbath school teachers, those who work with young people, etc.
All right. We know that a lot of times, and I've been saying it since the program started, that the church is the last place where people, especially Jamaican people, would say as a refuge for their children.
It's the last place?
Yeah, when I say, this is the place where people trust.
Yes.
You trust this place for leaving your children there, for the spiritual upliftment of your children.
Sure.
Now we hear the church is embroiled in these sex scandals. What do you think can help the traumatized congregation who would say, "Why the pastor never did that?"
Right.
What is it?
We have to help persons, and it's one of those, I think, is human reaction that you then begin to raise questions about everybody else. But we have to help persons to understand that, in a sense, the church is an organization like many other organizations. One or two people stepping out of line doesn't mean that represents the organization, and therefore there are trustworthy congregations, trustworthy clergy, people who try to live at the highest level of integrity. Some of what we have heard, we have to treat them, what we have heard so far, we have to treat them as allegations and allow the court system to have its way.
When you say what we heard so far, they just charge a Pentecostal priest.
Well, one was charged yesterday. Right, but the others remain allegations.
The one that they found in the car,
yeah, go ahead.
The Murray allegation.
Well, it is in before the courts, and until such time, we have to wait on the ruling of the court.
Okay.
But generally speaking, though, I think we can't bury our heads in the sand to say these things do not happen, and therefore churches have to work at maintaining the trust that people have in the church and in leadership. At the same time, all of us, parents and guardians, need to bear in mind too that the church is also constituted by human beings.
Definitely.
And so as a parent, as a guardian, you need to sensitize your child or children about their own space, protecting themselves. If somebody breach your zone, what to do, you need to report, etc. So it's all of us who need to act. Don't just leave it on the church. Parents and guardians, everybody need to come on board to protect our children.
I think what is happening with most parents, though, especially parents that is like what you call poor people, picnic,
yes,
is that they have so much faith in the church that the idea of guarding them children from pastors seem kind of out weird. It's kind of weird thing to tell them, because them in themselves and say, "No, sir, my pastor now do them something there."
Right.
So,
yes, but you see, I think we have to help people to be realistic.
Yes,
definitely. In the sense that I'm not saying you must not trust your pastor, but you must also establish. You need to empower your child.
Yes.
So your child knows boundaries, and therefore nobody is to cross a boundary.
Yes.
And to help our children to understand that most times the people who tend to cross your boundaries are those you trust the most. So whether it is your pastor, your teacher, your uncle, your auntie, or whoever it is, the people who are more likely to do that based on what the data shows us are those you trust. And therefore, it doesn't mean that you mustn't trust, but it means that you must also keep your guard up.
Yes. So the Jamaica Council of Churches now, is there a definitive move being made by the church in relationship to what is going on, or just an ongoing thing that will continue with the church to sensitize both, pastor and congregation? Or is there a new thing?
Right now, we're encouraging people to look at what, hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Yeah, right, I'm traveling. Is to encourage you to make use of what you have already.
Yes.
But also, we are looking to see what else that we can do. And so we are not at that point. It will continue within congregations. We will encourage that, provide material for as much as possible. And in the meanwhile, we are looking to see what else can we do, and hopefully to encourage the wider society to come on board so that we are protecting our children.
All right, in about a minute, what would you, if you was on your pulpit for a minute now, tell your pastors, if you had a meeting with the pastors now, what would you say to them?
Well, I would want to say to our pastors, and I've actually spoken publicly in congregations already, on the matter, just to help people to appreciate, one, the law of the land and your responsibility to protect a child, and also your responsibility of reporting. So whether you know for sure or you have reasonable suspicion that a child is being abused, whether physical or whatever, you need to bring that to the authorities, so that necessary investigations can take place and actions to protect the child takes place. Churches need to look at what they do, how they do what they do. The truth is that some things that we took for granted years ago, we can't take them for granted today. And therefore, we have to be more intentional of how we create safe spaces at our places of worship, our schools, etc., for children.
Thank you very much, Reverend Gary Harriet, the General Secretary of the Jamaica Council of Churches. Give thanks, sir. Give thanks.
Yes, take care.
Yes, as we said, that was the General Secretary of the Jamaica Council of Churches, Reverend Gary Harriet, just going through the current events that is taking place in Jamaica as it relates to pastors and them doings in the church or outside of the church. I know the people them in Europe more know who is Ronnie Davis more than the Jamaican population. Because them man they used to tour down the place regular. Davis and the Ital, so we know the foreigner them know who we are talking about. Jamaican need to go now go Google all sort of thing. Because them not familiar with them music here. That's it. The Europeans them and the people them on the West Coast in America know that there's some big group them have come out of Jamaica over the years. Big group them. Yeah. Just tell me something we never familiar with that we never know. That me I listen to them tune all the while. Not the one we just play now and others. I never know say Ronnie Davis a lead sing. Ronnie Davis and the tenors. A big tune them here. Big tune. Yeah, well, I say give thanks to Shamara. Give thanks to Young. Give thanks to Brian. Give thanks to Vita from Me Hungry. Why yellow? You know, some I remember the people them name. Every time I tell me I remember them name and I don't remember. Why you all the people them who meet last week I don't remember them name. Believe you me, or this week. Why you the bridging out the gas station what's the name? Why you the security out Fedcom gas station right beside r.i.p. So every week him tell me to yell up somebody and I can't remember who. But I want to yell him up. The security youth who out right out your saw. And we're going to close off with the same bridge, you know, we just talked about a while ago, where just passed last night, Ronnie Davis, who used to sing with the Itals and who used to sing with the tenors.